Hi guys, Sophia Star here, and I'm back with a kind of weird video. Uh, so normally over on our Discord, we do a watch party at the beginning of every anime season to watch all of the new shows. We don't watch any like season twos or spin-off series or stuff like that. And we didn't get to do it this season because of other stuff. So I thought I'd do a quick video so everybody knows my top picks for this season out of all the new shows. Because we normally go over it in the watch party, but we couldn't do that this year or this season. So this my personal top 10 based off of the first episodes that I think I'm going to watch. Um, so in 10th, we got The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today. It looks super cute, and like they do kind of spoil the whole giant cat thing with the poster and the name because like they do so good at the beginning of the first episode to not like show the cat, and then like a couple minutes in they finally end up showing the cat, and I was like, oh, that would have been such a great reveal if they like didn't put him on the poster and like held off on it. It would have been awesome. Next we have The Great Cleric. It seems pretty interesting, and I really like isekai, so that they are most of the top 10 is isekais. Uh, Guy gets reincarnated, becomes a cleric, finds out that being a cleric is the best thing ever. um, this is the AI one. So his adoptive mother was a like android robot, and she ended up being misled by a company to download a copy of her memories and everything, which is illegal to do. But she did it that so she could get a cure for her adoptive son, and then he became a AI specialist doctor that so he can try and track down the people who ended up stealing a copy of his adoptive mother's memories, which is pretty cool. Um, it seems really interesting, so I'm kind of excited to keep watching it. Next is I don't even know how to pronounce this. I'm just gonna call it Noir because I am bad at English and I could not pronounce that. But I'm not normally into mech animes too much, and this one actually seemed really cool for once. That there hasn't been a cool mech anime that I really liked in a while. I think the last one that I really liked was of Knights and Magic, and that's forever old now. But this one actually looks pretty cool. Um, People live in domes and they have to venture out into the world to collect things. Um, I guess the main character wasn't able to control a mech, or like couldn't get a partner that helps with controlling a mech. But then in the first episode, he ends up finding one that helps them control a mech. It seems really cool. There's a bunch of weird monsters that have really cool designs and stuff. The mechs remind me of like what is that? Fight the Power. Um Gurren Lagann. I couldn't think for a name for a minute. But yeah, the mechs remind me of like mechs from Gurren Lagann, especially like the smaller ones. It it it's pretty interesting. Um Next one, of course, is another isekai. Am I actually the strongest? um so a goddess reborns this guy into another world, but she sets his power level so high that none of their technology can actually register how strong he is, so he seems like the weakest and most worthless. So his dad, who is like the king of the country, ends up throwing him out into the woods because he's like, oh, my son is worthless. His power level's so low. But they just don't have anything that can measure how high his power actually is. And while he's like out in the woods, a demon like Fenrir ends up showing up and he makes her submit to him, which is really cool. Um, the characters are really cute. Um, I like it a lot so far. This is another isekai one, kind of. She wakes up in the Otome game that she really liked, but she finds out that she's the villainess, which has been kind of a common theme that's been reoccurring the past couple of years. Um, this one seems pretty interesting because she knows like how cruel she is and everything in the game, so she kind of like 180s everything, and she tries to be extremely nice. um, that so she doesn't end up dead like the character does in the actual game. But it seems like it'll be really interesting. I have a thing for this like plot line. I always think it's really cool when they're like the villains and stuff instead of the like heroes or main characters. um, of course, it's another isekai. This one's Sweet's reincarnation. Um, it's kind of weird. Like a pastry chef ends up having his artwork fall on him and he dies just before he wins the competition. So he ends up being reborn in another world as a new noble's son. He's like a he has like a knightdom. What would be the best way to phrase it? But yeah, it seems like it's going to be really interesting, and I myself like making desserts, so I was like, this seems pretty cool. The next one was Helk. I think it's Helk or something like that. But pretty much like the first episode is the Demon King was killed by a hero of the human race, and they're holding a tournament to find out who will be the next Demon King. And Helk is the brother of the hero who defeated the Demon King and came to the tournament to try and win and become the new Demon King. Um, they do like a background check on him, and apparently they find out that he killed his brother, who's the one who killed the last Demon King, which is crazy. Um, but the Hulk just seems to have an awesome personality, and I just like watching him. He's funny. Super weird, but really funny. I don't know if he actually killed his brother or whatnot, but they say he did. So maybe. He might just be completely messed up in the head, but it seems pretty cool. Uh, in second, we got Reborn as a Vending Machine. Now I Wonder the Dungeon. I originally thought when I seen the title of this anime that it was going to be the stupidest thing ever, but I actually kind of like it. Um, it is probably like total garbage anime. Um, guy gets crushed by a vending machine, becomes a vending machine in a new world, but like he gets weird powers that are like all vending machine related, and it just seems really funny. Um, like he can change out his stock and change out what the vending machine can do. It's really weird. I don't know. I find it funny as fuck. Like it's so funny. Um, but this is probably just one of my guilty pleasures. It's probably going to be garbage all the way through. I myself just find it funny. And then top of my list is Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead. Um, this anime is so crazy. Like it is pretty much the main character is a businessman that works in an exploitative company. Um, he works every single day, barely ever gets to go home. His home is completely trashed because he can't be there long enough to clean up. It's just go home, eat a little bit, pass out for an hour, go back to work, work overtime 70 hours a week without getting paid. And then the zombie apocalypse happens. And he realizes he doesn't have to go to work anymore. And he becomes so like euphorically happy with the fact that he doesn't have to go to work anymore that he's just like parkouring all over the city and running from the zombies like it's nothing. And it was so cool. I liked the first episode a lot. I think I'm really gonna end up liking it. But yeah, that's my top 10 for the new season. Um, there was a lot of shows this season. Um, like what there was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27. Yeah. Um if you want to know my bottom, it was actually this one. That's the bottom. It's so stupid. It it's like a 5 minute little anime, and it's mostly like an ad for milk. um I don't know, it was so dumb. I don't know. I might still watch episode 2 when it comes out, but it is dumb. Pretty much feels like you're watching an ad. uh yeah, hopefully you guys had fun. All the other shows are still like really good. I'll probably watch a good majority of them, but me personally, that this is my top 10. Um, if you guys have a different order, let me know your top 10. Maybe I'll put them higher on the list, but I'm probably gonna watch them anyways. I think the only one that I'm not gonna watch it is this one. I, I don't know. Even if a lot of you guys put this one as number one, I don't think I can bring myself to watch this all this season. I don't know. It's just not for me. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.